Good morning to you. 23 minutes past 6 is the time. Merry Christmas. It is the bookies' favourite to be the most watched programme today. Gavin and Stacey, back on our screens. A one-off special happens this evening. Well, yesterday we showed you an exclusive peek behind the scenes at filming in Barry. Well, today we're showing you how James Corden has been talking to our entertainment correspondent, Colin Patterson, about why it was time to bring Gavin and Stacey back.
Mister? Are you asking me to step in? What? Are you asking me to step into Christmas? Step into Christmas. We can watch the snow fall forever and ever.
James Corden, I never thought this would happen. Back on the set of Gavin and Stacey. What made you decide to do it again?
It was more a sense of, I think, Ruth and I thinking, well, why don't we just explore it, see if there's anything there, if there's a story there. Be interesting to see where they are. So we didn't tell anybody, we didn't tell the BBC, we didn't tell any agents or anything. We just did what we did the first time round, really, which was sit in a room and talk about it and see what we had. We used the house up here as our sort of green room, and look who you find in any of these houses. Hey! It's Ruth Jones and Joanna Page. Hello. Relaxing between scenes.
I feel like I've just walked into the show. This is very peculiar.
Yeah, it is quite funny. We are sort of like our characters, just gossiping.
What are you reading?
Mind your own business.
For Ruth and I, there was very much a feeling of like, well, the time to do it is when you don't need to. The last thing we wanted the show to look like was a sort of emergency break glass quest to get back on television or for relevance somehow, you know? And so, look, it comes with a huge amount of pressure. It's a strange feeling, but I hope people enjoy dipping back into their lives for a moment, you know?
They're all hyped up about tomorrow, they are.
Are you hyped up? How do you think I feel?
Well, I wasn't kidding.
We'd send each other little things like, oh, I heard someone say this today in a supermarket and I thought it would be something Pam would say.
You were as fascinated as the fans are.
Of course, we're as interested in it as everybody else is, seemingly, to see where it's at. We're just very lucky that we get to find out first.
Oh! What's the kidding?
We've just been filming upstairs. It's 101. When people watch this, they'll go, oh, I remember that was the hottest day of the year, and that's what it is today.
Basically, James is rushing around in the hot room and I'm lying under a very synthetic, thick duvet.
The thing with the show has always been just trying to find the extraordinary in the ordinary, you know? That's where the show was born from, is that, like, something so small, seemingly so small, as two people falling in love and choosing to spend the rest of their lives together, has a monumental impact on lots of other people's lives. This is where we shot a scene the other day at the top of the stairs, actually, Matt and I, which was incredibly tight for space. We always want to try and shoot it in its surroundings.
So the famous scene where Gavin and Stacey talk about the fact she'd been engaged
was on this doorstep.
This very step.
It was right here, on Glenda's doorstep.
I just had a drink with your ex-fiancé.
Oh my God.
How do you think I feel, Stace?
Was it Clifford?
No.
Leighton?
No.
Howell?
No, Ahmed.
But he's moved to Swindon.
He's home to see his mum.
It's an iced oat latte. It's incredible.
There's been a lot of cold acting, isn't there? Like, kind of like...
But only when you remember to do it. So there's going to be some takes where people are going, whoa, and other takes where they're like,
Have you not got sun cream on? You're going to die. Put it on the shelf here. Where is it, Dad? You got it? I don't know what I'm looking at. Hello. Hang on.
You're back here in Barry Islands. When you think you have a US talk show, must just blow your mind.
Yeah, the trick is to just try not to think about it too much, because I think it's quite a dangerous thing to just have a sort of rear view mirror and looking at all the things you've done. You've got to be sort of looking at the things that you're going to do or want to do. I think that's the trick to sort of holding yourself together and not perhaps starting to think that you're a bit more of a dude than you really are. Hello.
Anyway, I
Are
don't
you
care.
for real though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure. I'll sign it, but do not get this tattooed, okay?
What's going to surprise people about this?
Surprises? There might be a couple. You might find some things out you've been wondering about. Mostly all we want it to be is a joyful hour.
And we are set, and action.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my... Stacey, would you kindly inform everyone that dinner will be ever so slightly delayed?
Calm down, Ben.
Cut there.
Could this become a regular thing? Every 10 years, you revisit
I
the
think
characters?
that would be a terrible idea. It definitely will not become a thing that happens every decade. I can guarantee you that. People might watch this special and be like, that was awful. Why did you ruin it? And that's the pressure of it. They all like each other, our characters, really. They're a really lovely bunch to be around. So it'll be nice to see them having Christmas Day again.
And fans will be delighted it's back. The Gavin and Stacey Christmas special is on tonight at 8:30 on BBC One. Breakfast's full behind-the-scenes tour is available now.